Welcome everyone back to Mr. Dar weather update. Today we're gonna have a look at the look at the UKV and the GFS on what's gonna happen in the next few weeks to end off the second half of August coming up in today's video. However, I want to start having a look at the highest temperature today. It's been a widely hot day. Well, in only some parts of England. In the southeast, specifically maybe in central England, where we've seen highs much over 30 degrees. Obviously, this is making us the hottest day of the year. We also seen some thunderstorms rolling in, or at least where I lived. Some scattered thunderstorms actually for the morning, and making more fresh air, ending the heat for now. So yeah, many of us actually have seen thunderstorms rolling in. For now, for the morning, most of people, it's a hit and miss obviously. Some people didn't get it, some people did. However, they still came. And if you've seen in the southeast, we had maximum temperatures of 34 Celsius, which is going to be, well, really hot. Okay, so this is like the hottest temperature this year. So the record has broken for the year. This will most likely be the hottest temperature for 2024, because it's unlikely that there will be any more heat waves, because it's July. In July, that is where the heat would be the most strongest. Now, since it's August, it's still strong, but not as strong as July would. So, and as we are moving even further in to summer, near to autumn in the next month, we are probably going to see a slight decrease in heat waves. Maybe we'll get the odd 28 or 30. However, I don't think we might reach as high as up to 34 and even getting close to 35. Maybe the odd 28 or 29, 30. The locally heat spikes or heat waves. However, it's unlikely we're going to see another temperature beating this again. But still quite a hot temperature. We've seen quite a few 33s in some areas. Widespread 32s, 31s, but yeah, generally the temperatures are reaching towards the low to mid 30s, and I believe the temperature record that has been broken in the UK for 2024 was 34.8, so very close to 35. In fact, that is classed as 35 really. So, been a very hot day for some areas of southeast. It's also been very humid. So if I put the humidity on, you know that it's been very, very high, 100% in some areas of the UK, 100, and that contrasts with the heat, making it much worse and much hotter. I've seen the temperatures being like a few degrees higher, even looking up to like, let's say 34, feel like 36 or 37, which is ridiculous real field temperatures. So very hot, humidity, obviously humidity makes the air thicker, making the temperatures much more, not higher, but it will definitely make you much more, it will definitely be much hotter. So, been very humid. Obviously, hopefully people have been staying hydrated for any areas who have reached that 34 degree mark, as that is near the body temperature, so it's still quite a dangerous temperature. So, hope you take care in this heat for now. Anyway, I'm going to go into the live radar. It's going to be very dry night tonight, hopefully very clear. Little to no rain actually in areas of England at the moment. We have got a few scattered showers, possibly thundery in east of England, but otherwise, widely dry night with only showers coming into Ireland, or even rain coming into Ireland. So even though that weather front is pushing into Scotland, it looks like that for now, according to the radar, we will be seeing quite a dry night for at least half of this night. In terms of temperatures, like I said, temperatures have been a lot hotter today. With heat wave thresholds, it's not been a heat wave really. However, it's still been quite hot. 34 degrees in southeast England, which is very hot. A little bit cooler to the north. I've seen 24, 25 in the north. Maybe the odd 28. And a lot colder into Scotland. And now, jumping over to the UKV charts in terms of the long range precipitation and cloud. And today, Again, we have seen some thunder today. I'm not sure if that's going to show. No, it's not. So yeah, in terms of tonight, if I can just scroll this up. In terms of tonight, we're only going to see some scat cloud with the odd shower in probably the Isle of Scilly in the morning, and a few scattered showers in northern England for tonight. But mainly dry night and nearly clear. I know there's going to be a meteor shower coming up, so that will be a perfect spot for Tuesday night. However, it seems a little bit more unsettled for tomorrow as a front of rain pushes into the UK and kind of creates wet weather for most parts of the UK, locally heavy in western areas. I've seen Wales, and that's pushing towards the east, maybe giving some more rain and clouds towards the central England and perhaps South Yorkshire, and a few more scattered showers up into northern Scotland. And then into Wednesday, a little bit less unsettled, a lot more settled than Tuesday. In fact, probably nice and clear conditions. However, in the morning we will see some showers start to clear up from yesterday, from central and London, England. So that will have to settle up. However, for the second half of the day, dry. Now on Thursday, a lot more unsettled for Scotland at the start. Locally, heavy rainfall is possible in northern Scotland, in Northern Ireland, but I think the worst would be in areas of Glasgow and South Lancashire, the Highlands, where we're going to see locally heavy rainfall in northern Scotland as that frontal rain pushes in, and probably creating a few more rain into parts of England as well, northern England, and even some heavier showers into Wales, pushing into the east towards the continent. And then on to Friday, again more scattered, this time more scattered, but more locally heavy heavy rain into areas of northern Scotland. So again, quite an unsettled picture for Scotland for Friday. Otherwise, the parts of the UK will just receive some scattered cloud and some scattered showers. And coming into Saturday, seems a little bit more cloudy, but not as not as intense rain as we saw on Thursday. But we may see the odd localised drizzle and light rain on the hills and in parts of the UK. In terms of max temperature for tomorrow, like I said, highs of 34 has been recorded, which is this UKV has been quite accurate. In terms of having 34-degree heat, as I've seen in a few days. Obviously leaning towards the southeast England. So yeah, we actually did see that. Unfortunately, the temperatures do actually decrease quite a lot this time. So a little bit of a cooler night for the northern England. If I go to the coolest part of the day, 3 AM, the temperatures are actually quite cool for the night, giving signs that heat has completely gone. Into northern England, we are seeing mid to low teens actually, and then in Scotland we might even see a 9 in single figures in Scotland. So quite a cold night to come into Scotland. So a lot fresher tonight. However, we might see the odd 20 or 21 in southeast England, so it might be a bit more uncomfortable for them. Otherwise, quite a fresh and cooler night. Sorry about that. In terms of temperatures for throughout the day of Tuesday, we will see not as high temperatures, but we'll still see mid to high 20s. Again, not nearly as high as today. However, still low, quite widespread 20. So we are still hanging on to a 28 in the far eastern England. We might see highs of 28, possibly 29, as that hot air dissipates into the North Sea. We also might see quite a low, a scattered 27, possibly 28 in eastern England and into London, and then into northern England, mid to low 20s, maybe 25, and then to Scotland, mid to low teens, with a 17 in Glasgow. Again, much more cooler than we saw. 28 is much more cooler than 34, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll still see a localised, an isolated 28 in some areas, but only like a few localised areas of England. So, looking into Wednesday again, very cold night, even getting to 7, maybe even 6 in some areas in the hilly areas. So very cold night actually coming into Wednesday. So a lot more cooler. It looks like a lot cooler for Wednesday. So if you have a look at the coldest, hottest part of the day, we are seeing areas mid to low 20s. So sticking to around the average. We are also going to see mid to high teens in some areas of England. So we're going to see highs of only 24 only. So a lot cooler day on Wednesday. A lot fresher on Wednesday. So quite a nice day coming on Wednesday. Thursday, a little bit warmer. Highs of 25, 26, 27 in the Far East. However, for Northern England, 21. And then for Scotland, mid to low teens. And coming into Friday, again, cold night again. Coming into Friday, a little bit lower than what we saw on Thursday. Just mid to low 20s and high teens in Northern England and Scotland. Low teens in Scotland, Northern Scotland. And then coming to Saturday, we'll see a little bit of a peak on what's going to happen on Saturday. Again, mid to low 20s and mid to high teens in Northern England and mid to low teens in Scotland. So a lot more fresher conditions coming up into Saturday. A lot more cooler temperatures of only 24 and 25 degree heat possible for next week. Now going into the GFS really quickly, I'm just going to have a look at what's going to happen to the pressure charts and what's going to happen. We're going to see an area of slightly low pressure giving us that thunderstorms. It's not thunderstorms, some localized showers. So a little bit low pressure. Low pressure to the north, a little bit high pressure to the south, where obviously that's what's happened. Coming to Wednesday again, a little bit of a high pressure to the south, a little bit of a lower pressure to the north. So probably giving a contrast on which one will give which. North might receive showers, and then south might receive sunshine as that high pressure dominates the south of England. Looking to Friday again, a little bit more of a high pressure system. Maybe even a localized shower could be possible in these conditions. And then going to Sunday again, looks like pretty changeable conditions as a band of high pressure and low pressure giving us showers, sunshine, etc. A little bit of a high pressure coming into Monday, but I will give that is how much I'm going to go into. I will do a full video on how long this is actually going to where if it's going to be more settled into September as this thing goes on forever, as it goes nearly into September. So in mid-August I will do a video on what's going to happen to that. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in